Hey everyone, Boris here, and today I just read the newest chapter of Attack on Titan, Chapter 62, and this is a chapter that I had been waiting for a long time. Not only for the reveals that were in this chapter and the conclusions to some things, closure that was brought to sort of the political side of things, but the reason I'm so excited and hyped for this chapter is that if you guys watched my first ever Attack on Titan video on this channel, you'll know that it was about two things. The first one being about Eren possibly eating his father, which was confirmed in this chapter, and then it also had to talk a lot about the coordinates and the triple coordinate theory. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, I'm going to leave a link below. It still has some stuff like the fact that I believe that the walls were named after the Titans that built the walls, who had the coordinate powers. So I'm going to leave that below. But in terms of this video is going to focus specifically on the flashback, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on. I know a lot of people are really confused as to what what's really going on. I was confused too, but I reread it a couple times, and I think I've got it kind of figured out. I'm also going to give some speculation as to what I think. Some of the things that are up in the air. I'm going to give my opinions on what they are. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the very beginning of the flashback, and you have these 4 panels. Now what I'm going to do in this analysis, I'm going to go panel by panel and just analyze each one. But in these 4 panels, they're not really that important except for one. But essentially, this whole flashback is taken place by the point of view of a specific character, and we're going to deduce which character that is. I mean, obviously we know who it is, but I'm gonna go panel by panel. So here, the first panel, this guy's approaching the church, or the building, which we previously saw in the chapter that is the building where the family gathered and prayed for the night of that the Titans first breached Wall Maria. Okay. Now next panel is him inside the church. So now we see that the family wasn't actually in the church, but they were in a secret compartment underneath. So this third panel is going to be the important one. And the reason it's important is because we see the figure's hand, and so this person whose point of view it is opening the secret compartment, the secret door to lead to the underground room where the royal family is at the moment. Okay, and so if we see the hand, it has the black, as like a black it's called sleeve, so that's going to be important later on. And so he's traversing down the stairs. So these first 4 panels aren't that important except for that third one, and we'll see why in a little bit. Okay, now starting in the top left, we see that the man. So now he's gone down the steps and he's approaching. He's entered that bottom room where I believe Eren is currently at. Because you see the walls are made out of like they're really weird the way the walls look, and you see that it's very small, but you can see the family, the royal family there in their white gowns and robes. I don't know what they're called, but you see the man approaching the family, and then the family turns back and they look kind of surprised, like, hey, what's going on? Either how did this guy get in here, or what is this guy doing at this? Is he not supposed to be here right now? So that I don't know yet, but they're definitely surprised. And then we see the woman whose name is I forgot what her name is. They mentioned it in this chapter, but everyone called her Geographia, as a joke. But pretty much the woman that we've seen in the flashbacks from both Eren and Historia, which I'm going to be talking about in a bit. That's very important that she's showed up before. Of course, she's the eldest daughter of Rod Rice, or Reese, or however you want to say it, but. The whole family turns around and looks surprised. And then the next picture is very, you see somebody, a glare, they're glaring. To me, it looks like that she's issuing a command. Of course, when I say she, I mean it looks like the eldest daughter who's doing it. And to me, it seems like she's issuing a command. And the reason I say that is because I believe that she has the coordinate. She has the coordinate power. Okay. And then in the next panel, we see two Titans fighting off. One Titan, who's the person in the point of view, is fighting off against another Titan. So, first of all, this Titan has white hair, which leads me to believe that it's none of these people. There is one girl, and then the mother has white hair too, but that hairstyle doesn't look similar to any of theirs. So that Titan is either that female who's giving that glare, that glare either means she's transforming into the Titan, or that she's issuing the command to a Titan to attack, to attack that guy. So either because it's a threat, she sees it as a threat, or maybe the person whose point of view it is transformed into a Titan, and she issued the command to the lady to defend them. And so people are speculating on who this Titan is. People are saying it's Annie. People are saying it's Historia. I think it looks closer to Historia. But then again, why would Historia be there? It doesn't really make any sense. Considering the fact that she's alive, she survived that. We saw her later on when the mother was killed. So it could be, but it could be Historia. It could be Annie. Again, maybe she was there that day, and that was like a young version of her. Or it could be, it could also be the elder daughter, who again, the problem is the facial features are very different, and the hair is different and the color is different. But again, that is a possibility. So I believe that it's either the elder daughter transforming herself into a Titan to fight off the guy's point of view it is, or issuing a command, seeing as how she has the coordinate power, which has the ability to control other Titans to attack the intruder. So, those panels. So keep all that stuff in mind. Once I'm done with all the panels, I'm going to go over a summary of what exactly I think it happened. Okay. So in the next panel, you see. Looks like he's eating the eldest, or he's grabbing the eldest son. You see two people already having half eaten, they're dead. And Rod Rice is running for his life. And we all know he managed to escape. Whether he escaped by pure luck, or whether he was let, the Titan let him escape, is we don't know that yet, but we're going to see in the future. But yeah, he's not fighting the Titan anymore, and so that probably means that the Titan was defeated. So you see the eldest brother about to be eaten too. Okay, and so this is all from the point of view of one person. And so from the next panel, you see the burning house. So the guy, he's done. He's wiped out the family, and he's leaving. He's looking back at the house, at the burning house. And then the next panel is the one that really brings everything together, and it's really interesting because you see. The leader of the scouting corps at the time, or the survey corps, the survey corps, Keith is his name. Keith Shadis, who is also the instructor after the fall of the walls. She sees Shadis there, but he wasn't in the inner walls. If you remember, Grisha said that. Well, the whole point of bringing up Grisha, because obviously. On this page, we realize that it's Grisha whose point of view it is, Aaron's father. And so we know Grisha had said that he was going to go to the inner walls the day that the walls fell, or the wall Maria fell. And so he went to the inner walls to supposedly to take care of the royal family, but yet somehow he managed to make it back to the outer walls in time to escape with Aaron. Mikasa and Armin, because if you guys remember from the first chapter, the commander, sorry, let me look up his name again, Shadis, he was in Wall Maria when this happened. So, and you can see in the picture, he looks like he's holding a child's arm, so maybe he's like rushing with either holding like Aaron or Mikasa or someone's arm while Grisha's right behind him, escaping with the kids. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But somehow he managed to go there and then come back in time to escape with the kids. And then you see in the next panel the key, obviously, that he gave to Aaron. the injection that he gave to Eren, and you see what the injection did to him. Now, if you remember in the flashback, Eren said, you know, what he was acting strange. Why are you acting so strange? You've been acting strange ever since Mother died. So we know that at some point he met up back with the kids. Eren told them Mom died, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about how I think everything transpired once I'm done with this next page. Now the next set of pages, they're not really relevant. It just shows Eren transforming. So I'm going to skip those. I'm going to go to this last page here where you see Eren holding the glasses, which again confirms it's Grisha's point of view. So Grisha was a Titan the entire time. He was a Titan, and so what exactly happened? Why did he go through all of this? Why did he let Eren eat him, pretty much? So here's going to be my explanation to the whole thing, and go back to this page. So Grisha enters, and he attacks the family. Now, I believe the reason I believe he attacks the family is because there's something's happening, and he needs to take the coordinate powers away from Rod Rice. And I believe that the person with the coordinate power is the eldest daughter. Okay. And so his goal was to eat the eldest daughter, so that in turn the coordinate power would pass on to him. Okay. And we know from previous chapters that both memory and power transfer from Titan to Titan once they're eaten. So if you eat a Titan, if you're a Titan and you eat another Titan shifter, their memories and their powers pass on to you. That's why when Eren ate his father, he gets his memories and possibly his powers passed on to him. That's why he has the coordinate power, because Grisha ate the coordinate power, giving him the coordinate power, and then Eren ate the coordinate power. So now he has it. Okay. This would also explain why Eren saw that lady in the flashback a couple chapters, probably like 10 chapters ago or something. Back around the 50s, I think. Eren saw, during his dream, he remembered the lady who was looking at herself in the mirror, which is the eldest daughter, if you remember. He saw that lady in the mirror, the same lady who was also in the Historia flashback, and of course now we know why she was in the Historia flashbacks, because they're half sisters. Eren saw her he had that memory of her. The only way he could have had that memory is if he ate her as a Titan. But since we know that Grisha, well, since the idea is that Grisha ate the daughter, and then Eren ate Grisha, so he would have both Grisha and the daughter's memories. That's why he would be able to remember her, and that's why he has the coordinate power. Okay, and so I believe Grisha did this because the coordinate power was in the wrong hands, and then once he ate it and he had the power, he knew they would come after him, so that he had to give it to someone who no one would suspect. No one would suspect. He would give it to his own son, and make his son eat him. No one would expect that. In the Attack on Titan world, of course, in real life, that's what everyone thought, and everyone was pretty sure that Eren ate his father. Although some people would say no, but now it's confirmed. So, and finally, one of the things that I want to mention is how is it that this event between Eren and his father transpired between the time that Eren and his friends and his father were fleeing to the next wall. And so, if we like I mentioned before, we know that the Titans can transfer powers as they eat them, and we saw the lady have the ability to alter memories. We saw it in the Historia flashback, and if Grisha ate that the eldest daughter, and that ability to alter memories was passed down to him, then he would have the ability to do that to Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, So he would say, hey, you know, Eren, follow me, and then, you know, alter the memories of those two, and then do that to Eren, and then alter his memory right before that happens. And then that would mean that Eren will also have that ability to alter memories at some point too. So that, you know, that's another possibility, is that, you know, Eren has some powers that we haven't seen yet, and that he hasn't really developed yet, or that he just doesn't know about. Again, Grisha, knowing where this secret passageway is to this underground room, he had to have some connection. He had to either be someone who goes there regularly, who's maybe testing on these kids or testing on some other kids, trying to make them the Titans. Maybe he's related to Rod Rice. Maybe that he's his brother. Maybe there's something going on there. So I just wanted to mention that that there is a possibility for memory manipulation to be passed down, and maybe that's how Eren was made to forget that. That also could have been the serum. And then two, that, you know, Eren maybe has some powers that we haven't seen yet. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's what I believe happened. You know, he needed to stop something from happening, and so you know, this raises up a lot of questions. Since it happened on the same night, was Grisha working with the outside Titans? Did he make this happen so that I don't know, so that he could actually go on with his plan? I don't know. I really don't know, but it's raising up a lot of questions. Are any of the family members alive? You know, we saw a couple of them dead. There may be like 2 or 3 that we didn't get confirmed deaths from, so maybe they escaped too. You know, how much about this does Shadis know? You know, did Grisha let him in on any information? I doubt it, because we saw how much he saw Eren as danger when he first turned into a Titan. But yeah, and you know, and what exactly was that serum? It looked like he turned Eren into a Titan, but was he already able to turn Titan, and that stimulated it? Is that what gave him the ability to turn to a Titan anytime he inflicts, you know, a wound on himself? You know, a lot of this chapter really answered a lot of questions, and it brought up a lot of small ones, but not really any big ones. We're still wondering what's under the basement, and we're still wondering, you know, what exactly was going on with those kids, with the Reis family. Is Historia a Titan? You know, was that Titan Historia? Was it Annie? Was it someone we've never seen? Was it the daughter? And will Historia now be convinced to try to eat Eren for the good of humanity, supposedly, by Rod Rice? By eating Eren, he'd have the coordinate power. Rice would have the coordinate power again in his hands. So, yeah. So that's my explanation for what's going on and what I believe transpired during the flashback. Great chapter, something that every Attack on Titan fan had been waiting for. And yeah, hopefully, if chapters keep going on like this, you know, I'll start making more Attack on Titan videos. Can't wait to see what happens next. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.